Because the Villages is a true golf cart community, we felt like we had to do a video talking about all things golf cart and navigation around the Villages. Now, we had been looking for a place to maybe retire or to snowbird in, and one of the places we looked, for example, was Dunedin, because I'd heard it was a golf cart friendly community, and that was something that was really intriguing to us. But when we visited it, it did not meet my expectation of what a golf cart community is. The Villages exceeded my expectations, and John also promised to make this video.
Yeah, we'll probably do a whole video too on the GPS thing, because I mean it is invaluable, but it's not without flaws. I'm going to give you a quick view of this golf car, they call it. So it's different than golf carts that you have on a golf course, really. It's got really good tires, really good suspension, if you can see under there. If you look at the back of the mirror, there's a blinker also on the front of the mirror. It'll show you a turn signal. They put these rain covers on that zip down. Brake lights. It sounds like, from what we've heard, the seats are more comfortable. They are pretty comfortable. It's got this little thing up here that kind of tells you the speed and so forth. It's got this Bluetooth sound system. It's got these vents you can open. It's got these lights so people can see you at night when you're driving. That little button that looks like what people my age would recognize as the old way you used to turn on your brights is actually the horn, which I think there's two ways to turn on the horn because I've honked on accident before. It's pretty loaded, and they all seem to be, at least, this would be kind of a base model. Thank you, Vanna. They get much fancier, but it seems like at a minimum, this is what you need around here, just because you do go in and out of roads a little bit, so I think it has the features that technically make it okay to be on certain roads. It maxes out at 20 miles an hour though, so you obviously can't be on a lot of roads. But back at the gas pedal actually releases the brake, but you're going to go forward if you do it. So, you know what I'm saying?
So I need to push it back?
Yeah, Becca hasn't driven the thing, so she wants to drive it some. Yeah, so now push the gas and you'll go backwards.
Do I have to push that little thing?
No, the gas. Push the gas.
Oh, the gas.
It unlocks the...
Am I moving?
No, you aren't moving. You gotta push harder.
What?
Harder. There he goes. I don't know where our dog gets its nervous Nelliness from. Certainly not from Becca, but I am glad that she's finally driving the thing. So yeah, it does that when it's in reverse. They probably all do. I don't know. I also failed to mention there are seatbelts. You might be able to see Becca's on right now. I'm getting ready to put mine on, but I can't do it while I'm videoing.
We tried really hard to pair our device because we thought it would be helpful, especially for the GPS, but never quite could hear it. So I'm not sure what we did wrong. We didn't think it was worth the call to maintenance, but we did have a number given to us.
We've got a little gas gauge here. We feel like for a week we've driven all over the place here, and we've still got 2/3 of a tank, so we would have had a hard time running out of gas. But if we had run out of gas, they would give us more. So they told us we got below a certain level to let them know.
Yeah, you just call and they bring the gas to your villa and fill up your gas car or your golf cart. Oh, here's something else. Almost everyone wears hats all the time. And as you can see from my hair, if you don't, your hair's going to be kind of crazy.
Okay, so this is the Villages GPS app that you pay for. I think it was either $8 or $9, and that's an annual cost in the App Store. So it's not a big deal. But anyway, you can see you've got all the various categories, and you can click through on the categories. And then, like in this example, I clicked through on the recreation center. So then you click through to the recreation centers, and you can see that it shows you how far it is to each recreation center. Then you can choose the recreation center you want, and it'll give you a choice of either getting automobile directions or golf cart directions. And so that's very handy. But usually you can think of the golf cart directions as being about twice as long as driving by car, but sometimes there are exceptions because it all depends on where the tunnels and the bridges are. For example, when we first decided we wanted to go to Spanish Springs, we put it in the app and it was way too far by golf cart, so we chose to drive instead.
So it's this, but it doesn't always tell you where you're going when in advance.
It gives voice prompts like any GPS. It doesn't give them as far in advance, which kind of makes sense because you're on a golf cart. not going that fast, but we like a little more advanced warning. The real problem to me is when you miss a turn, it just kind of recalculates and doesn't let you know. And all of a sudden you look at your time, and it was 20 minutes, and all of a sudden it's 30 minutes because you missed a turn and didn't realize it. And so
Right, so our ride this morning was supposed to be like 15, and right now we've been going for 20 minutes, and it says we are 21 minutes away. So we did something real wrong.
right. So when I say we have no sense of direction around here, I mean it.
Anyway, so we're retracing a lot of our steps, but we just see this as an opportunity to see more of it. You're going to get lost a lot, probably at the beginning, on your visit, and when you first move here. And I think even after you've lived here a while, because they keep adding new areas, and the GPS takes a while to kind of catch up to it. So if you've got to be somewhere at a certain time, and it's, I think, right, the dog had on sunglasses.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It was so cute. It's like a big gold doodle in the golf cart with sunglasses.
Back east on multi-modal path, then turn left.
Now it says 1 hour, 11 minutes. So we've messed up, so we're going to stop and regroup.
All right, we're still cruising.
We still have 15 minutes to go. We've turned around again. This is the third or fourth time we've restarted the GPS.
Yeah.
The main thing I think John decided, and I think he's correct, is when you're using the village's GPS to keep an eye in the bottom corner on how much time you have left on your drive. Because it won't say recalculating, it won't say new path, new route. All of a sudden it'll just go from 14 minutes to 46.
Yeah.
So you know
It'll get you there, but not.
Yeah, it doesn't say do a U-turn.
Right. Right. Like Waze is what we generally use, and it'll constantly say do a U-turn until you've messed up so badly or whatever that it makes more sense just to go the new way. One of the things that we find annoying and just illogical, which most things are so logical, is they have a tendency to call roads trails, which when you've got bike trails, walking trails,
Multi-modal
trails and stuff, I don't know why you'd ever call one of the roads a trail. It's just as confusing. Now here you can see, you probably hear some road traffic. Here we're actually in a golf cart lane that's
I'll try to flip it.
beside the road, but it's a road that they can only go 25 on, so it seems fine.
So that is not a multimodal path. That is only for pedestrians or bikes. And you can tell usually by the entrances they have.
Yeah. Those are broken though.
Right. See, they're supposed to have two on each side to indicate that you can't put it on with a golf cart. People get confused, which I get.
Right, which in fairness, we are in the kind of the visiting part.
Right. This is where
It's
all the
visitors.
newbies are. It's visitors or new residents, basically.
Yeah, it's visitors that are getting confused.
So if you see two poles and one's down, that does not mean, hey, they've changed the mind. They've changed your mind. No. They've changed their mind. You can go on this with a golf cart. No. That is not right.
Now,
Right
if you want
on
to show them this one,
multimodal.
if you want to show them this one, this one
Okay,
has
so this
one.
one is one. See, that person just came off of it. It only has one pole, but it's
This
in
one
the
has
middle.
two. That's the one that
And
we're
that
using.
has two in the middle. So it's designed to block the golf cart, but sometimes people just kind of, oh, we don't do that.
And you can tell too. First of all, you usually see other golf carts, and
These
there's a
multimodals are wider.
they are wider. And if there's a lane on the road that you're parallel to, you shouldn't be on the path. Okay, I'm gonna do a maneuver here that we didn't know how to do at first. So we had to ask our realtor person.
Right, we're in the golf cart lane, but we need to turn left. So
Yeah.
we've got to merge into regular traffic.
Right, so she said to turn on your blinker, which these things have blinkers, and then stick your arm out too, kind of like you're on a bike, and then move into the traffic lane. Oops. And then turn left. So that works well. So this place really is a golf cart community in every sense of the word. You can see golf cart parking. This is at the Publix. Becca is demonstrating where not to park. So essentially you park offset where you don't block somebody in, but you also don't make it where they can't get in both sides of their golf cart. So you park almost diagonal in the parking place, if that makes sense. So you're offset from each other. There are these little cars around that people use like golf carts. I don't know what the rules are. I mean, it seems like there must be some weight limit and stuff for the multimodal pass, but people do use them. Then also there's fancy little golf carts around. Here's a picture of one. Here's a golf cart going through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Finally, you see lots of dogs on golf carts.
Do they have golf club car washes? And we're gonna get past because
Yeah,
some people have jerry-rigged their golf carts to go faster than they're supposed to. I'm not saying that person did, but I'm saying we're pretty much maxed out.
so we just got past. So I
Get past again.
I'll get past again. So these guys are golfers. Pokemon fans too, apparently. Oh, people do this. See the license plate on there? So I think what they do is probably take their license plate off their old cars when they move here. So it looks like he's probably from Washington State originally. Okay, here comes a brick wall. So what's that mean? That means tunnel.
And we kind of had a glut of golf cars behind us, so we had to let them pass.
Yeah, like we're maxed out at 20 miles an hour. And there's a little speedometer on these things. So, but a lot of, like we talked about, a lot of people can go faster. And so they passed us.
One area that gave us a lot of issues and that caused us to get lost a lot were the traffic circles. You'll see a lot of them on the golf cart pathways, but you'll also see them on the main roads as well. And they don't seem to follow a consistent pattern as far as which lanes can exit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on South Morse Boulevard.
We're coming out of this one, or into this one. Yeah, it clearly says you can go out of that one, and clearly a stripe to go out that way. But that is not what the sign showed. Correct?
Okay, that one's showing only the right one can exit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on South Morse Boulevard.
That's what these arrows show. That arrow's correct. So you can see all the model homes. See the little names.
Yeah, this is, we're in an area called the Street of Dreams.
Yep,
Street of Dreams.
Street of Dreams. So it makes it really convenient. You can't just walk in and go to any of these. You have to have a village employee or an authorized person to unlock it and show you in. But here at park.
Right.
But it's a great way to see the different models without having to drive everywhere.
And let's show them this parking lot up here, Becca.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
So today's Saturday. I don't know, toward the end of July 2025. I forget what the date is. But so this big parking lot here is what they use when it's a weekday and or there's open houses at all these houses and stuff. And it's usually fairly full. Today's the first day I've seen that we've been here that it hasn't been full. But I asked what happens with this parking lot when they're done. You know, because eventually they move the Street of Dreams to a different section that they're finished and selling. Like the Street of Dreams sounds like it only stays in place for about 6 to 12 months. You can see this house is still under construction right now.
Which is different because I think our friend said that they had purchased a home that was used as a model home on the Street of Dreams, and she said it had been used as a model for 4 years.
Yeah, so I think they've accelerated, quite honestly. Like we've heard they're building right now 300 houses a month, which is incredible. So I think their demand has increased, and so they're selling on it. But this parking lot, when they're done with this area, developing this area and selling this area, they'll move all the models to a different area. And this parking lot will be torn up, and they'll build, I don't know, what do you think?
Houses.
Probably, yeah, 2 or 3 more houses I think can fit here.
Yeah.
It's got the waterfront view, so they'll be pricey.
Right, these will be
and they'll-
considered premium lots, I would say, with
Yeah.
the water view.
I'd say it's probably 3 lots, just guessing. But, so, just kind of smart, you know, I mean, but
I mean, I think it's nice they don't make you park in gravel and, you know, all the dust and stuff, which would be Florida. With the gravel parking lot, they actually commit to an actual parking lot, even though it's only temporary. It's just kind of the way they do things. They try to do things the right way.
yeah.
Would you mind just taking a minute to sign in to your YouTube account and hit that subscribe button? One thing that does for you is it makes sure that you don't miss any of our new content, but also it helps our video find other people who, like you, are interested in designing and creating this next stage of their life. whether or not that may include the villages. So again, sign in, hit subscribe, like this video, share it with other people who might be interested. We appreciate you so much. Thanks.